founder of SGZ Fan, and I've been in the fitness industry for the last 7 years. And today we have our guest speaker, Eugene Kwan, our triathlon coach. Hello, Eugene. Please
Hello,
introduce yourself.
everyone. Yeah, okay, thanks. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Okay, I'm a triathlon coach. I also coach athletic, running, and cycling. So I've been a coach for the past 6 years or so. Yep.
Awesome. Thank you so much
hmm
for being with us today in our first SSS series. Okay, same to all the viewers out there here. Thank you so much for being live with us. Okay, as you can see, some of you might already know our topics happening this month of June. We are doing a weight loss series. Okay, talking about different topics to help in weight loss, and of course today we'll be talking about running for weight loss. All right. So those who still don't know, there will be lucky draw prizes by the end of 9:30 p.m. when we end our session. So if you have not registered yourself, please scan the QR code below or the link in our description. Register yourself by 9:30 p.m. and answer our lucky draw question by the end of the session. Okay, so listen well, tinker. Okay, listen in class, and you get answer really fast. Okay, and you learn something new today. Okay, so today we are going to talk about running for weight loss. Of course, weight loss itself is a very broad topic, and you cannot just rely on running itself. There's a lot of things you need to cover, like your nutrition, strength, mental health, a lot of things. So, we can't cover so many in one session, obviously. So today we're going to really just talk about running. Why? Because from our last survey that we actually sent out, okay, over about 100 people who actually filled the survey, we realized more than 40% of people are actually using walking, jogging, running as their form of exercise during this COVID-19 period, right? So we want to really help you optimize your running session. Might as well, right? Since you're already going out for a run or jog, all right? That's why we invite our triathlon coach here today. All right, so how this whole thing is going to work? We're asking Eugene and sharing this 3 top FAQ, okay, that we get all the time about running or weight loss itself. All right. We're going to discuss it with Eugene. All right. He'll be sharing his expertise. And along the way, if you have any questions to both of us, just type in the comment down below. We'll catch up on your questions after we finish the FAQ. Okay. So are you guys ready? All right. Okay. So we're going to start the first question. Of course, it's the main key question for today and why people are live with us now is, Eugene, how do we optimize our run to lose weight?
Yeah, okay. Definitely running is a very good way of good form of exercise to lose
Yes.
weight. Why? Because first of all, it's easy to do. You can
Mm.
basically run anywhere, everywhere. You can do it alone or with friends. Unlike some sport, you need to have some partners. Let's say badminton, I cannot play alone. The kind of thing. So
Mm.
running, you can do it with friends. You can do it alone. At any time, any place, and
Yep.
also relatively cheap. Okay, so you basically just need a pair of running shoes and you can
Yes.
start running. So running is a very good form of exercise to keep yourself healthy, fit, and if let's say you have the objective of to lose weight, running definitely will be a very helpful way of exercising. Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
hmm But a lot of people will have this misconception or conception that if you want to lose weight, you need to run long distance. The longer we
Mm.
run, the more fat we burn. The more calories we burn,
Yes.
the faster we lose weight. But is it the best way? Is it the best
Yeah.
way? Okay, just for an example, when we run about 10 kilometer, we burn between 5 to 700 calories. Okay,
Mm.
but a
Mm.
bowl of laksa already has about 800 calories.
Mm.
So
If you drink
so
the
so
whole gravy.
yeah.
You
So
drink all
so
the gravy.
you run so hard. Spend 1 hour plus running
Mm.
10K. Sweating so much. One bowl of laksa and that's it. So my question here is it sustainable?
Correct. I think
Are
that's
you able
always
to
the
run
question.
10, 15K, 20K
Uh,
or every day because you are eating every day?
Correct,
Okay.
correct. I think,
So,
sorry, Eugene.
yeah,
So I think one thing that a lot of people do, because when their first mindset is they want to lose weight, right? They will go for a run
mm,
and they will run like
mm,
every day. Okay, because I want to lose weight by the end of this
mm,
month. I'm going for a beach holiday, for example. Then
mm,
they'll start
mm,
running every day, right?
mm,
And yeah,
mm,
of course, because weight loss is about calorie deficit, and from you
mm,
never run, then suddenly run a lot. Of course, you lose weight, right?
mm.
But
Yeah,
after that 1 month, or you've come back from a beach holiday, are you going to run for again, like every
yeah,
day for the rest of your life, right?
yeah,
Like, can you
yeah.
even sustain it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's always the
Mhm.
question I ask my clients as well. So
Mm.
what is a better way to do it?
Okay, yeah, because as what you have mentioned about you can run for every day for about 1 month or so. Even
Mm.
that is quite difficult 1 month to be
Yeah,
very frank.
sure.
Yeah, so what I would suggest that we will mix a different type of running. Okay, we will still do some long runs, as part of
Mm.
running, but what we can do is add some variations. One
Mm.
of those are actually high intensity form of running, which is one
Mm.
of it is called interval training, interval
Mm.
running, or another one is
Mm.
called fartlek. Okay, they work
Okay.
about the same way. Okay, fartlek is whereby you run maybe 1 minute of high speed, fast
Mm.
fast paced running, then about 1 2 minutes of very easy jog. After that
Okay.
another 1 minute of fast again, the kind of thing. Whereby intervals usually you go by distance, so you can do it on a track, stadium track. You can run
Mm.
4 meter fast, after rest for 1 minute, then another round of 4 meter fast, then rest for another minute, and so on and so forth. So this one
Mm.
very individual. Some the season runner can do actually 1,000 meter of fast paced running and rest for a minute, and another 1,000 meter kind of thing.
1,000 meters
So
is one full round of the stadium track.
2.5 rounds.
Two and a half
So
rounds fast.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
so.
So
I really. I still remember when I run like one quarter, or I really like I
yeah.
cannot go fast already. That's like.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
so so
god.
so so when we are new to runnings, the interval that we do usually we start with 100 meter. So you run 100 meter
Mm.
fast, then rest for maybe 1 to 2 minutes, then
Mm.
another round of 100 meter fast pace, then you rest for another
Mm.
1 2 minutes. So that's how we start. Then after that we can actually increase the distance as we move along, to 200 meter, 300 meter, that kind of thing. So we can also
Understand.
increase the number of sets, and reduce the resting time, that kind of thing. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
So
so
compared to like
mhm,
long distance running at like
mm,
a like consistent intensity, right? So this kind
mm.
of short interval running or training, how long will the whole running take take your time? Like 30 minutes
Yeah,
or less?
typically it will be about 30 minutes, and
Mm.
why am I recommending high intensity running as a as an added variation to long distance running? In fact, if you ask me, if you can only choose between a long run and an interval, for let's say this week I only have 1 day to run. I
Mm.
need to choose between the long run or interval. I'll go for the interval.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. The reason because yeah, when you do a long run, you are burning calories as you are running. Okay,
Mm.
quite a fair bit of it. Okay, but when you're doing interval high intensity run, you probably complete the whole training in 20 30 minutes. Okay, it may burn lesser calorie during that time. Sometimes
Mm.
more, depends. But what happens is that because when you're running at fast pace, high intensity, you actually our body start to adapt more. Okay, more loading to our body, and we actually build more lean muscle in our body also. Okay, so this is the key difference here. When we start to build lean muscle in our body, lean muscle become the key ingredient in terms of weight loss, because lean
Definitely.
muscle uh, burn 4 to 5 times more calorie than fat.
Mm.
Okay, so example now between you and me, you have more lean muscle than me, while we are doing nothing, chatting here or
Yeah.
watching a movie.
I'm
You
burning
know,
more at rest.
yeah, you are burning more calories than me.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
once you have finished and high intensity training like interval, um, after your training, the post training, you're actually burning a lot more calories compared to
Mm.
after a long run. Okay, so
Mm.
the benefit become much much more effective in terms of burning calories. Okay,
Understood.
and yeah, and also it is also a lot of time saving here, because we don't
Definitely.
have the time to run 2 hours, every time, that kind of thing.
I
Yeah.
think this is a
So
very good way of training, especially for people. Honestly, even myself, I'm not like a big fan of running, okay? But when I first, I learned from Eugene, techniques of running and stuff like that. And, when I heard about this interval running, I was like, okay lah, can lah. Like, even though I'm not like very into running, because everyone's first thought about running is long, boring runs, right? Like, that's like the first impression, like, how so boring, like, but if you ask me to do interval, obviously, which I tried, wow. Like short,
yeah.
fast, effective. It's something like what currently in the whole fitness industry they call HIIT. Okay, like how
mm,
HIIT sessions are like now, body weight training, fast, short, effective. Same for running, it can be done in a HIIT method.
yep,
Yeah, okay.
mm,
But of course, same thing. We still want to have a good combination of everything. But like
yep,
I think like what Eugene you say is that if if I have to choose between one this week and I only can clock in one workout, I would choose the interval too.
yeah,
Not just because
yeah,
it's short, it's fast, it's effective, and I can still
mm,
burn calories while at rest,
yep,
right? So I,
mm,
I I think it's really amazing that you're sharing this whole interval running, thing that people should try to do it because a lot of people I know when they're running now, it's just they're going for a run, like a jog,
mm,
like
yeah,
that law, the usual law, right? Yeah.
yeah,
So this is
yeah,
something that I think you guys viewers can really consider doing to just spice things up and shock your body because that's what you need to burn more calories as well. Because our
mm,
body actually get used to it. Because when you get used to your long, low intensity run, your body actually know how much energy to use as you get more and more used to it and actually burns less. Right? Am I right, Eugene?
yes, you are very right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's very difficult to catch up with what you eat also, really. Mm-hmm.
Definitely, definitely. Of course,
Mm,
other than running, guys, remember your food and everything still matter. At the end of the day,
mm,
weight loss is about calorie deficit. Okay,
mm,
so to
yep,
optimize your running is to have a good combination of at some interval if you have not. Okay, and also you can mix it around with your long distance as well.
mm,
Okay, so
mm.
hint hint, remember ah.
One more thing, very important is to have enough rest.
Definitely,
Enough rest. Okay.
I think yeah,
Yeah. As
recovery.
all right. Yeah. Because when we are recovering, we actually burn a lot of calorie when we are recovering. You know,
Mm,
just like example, if you are not feeling well, we are falling sick. We are having a cold. Actually, our body consumes calorie fighting the flu. It's the same thing
mm.
when we after a workout. We are tired. It's during the rest whereby our body start to recover ourselves, and that's the time
Mm,
whereby we burn a lot of calories. So the
mm,
more rest we have, after a hard training, the more calorie we are burning. So in terms of weight
mm.
loss, that is also very very what you call easy way, to get these calories burned.
Correct,
Yep.
correct. I
Mm,
agree. Okay, so which
mm,
leads me to the next question, right? Okay,
mm,
because all of us know how to run. I mean, that's something that we do in school, 2.4, school 2.5K run, all this kind of
mm,
thing, NAFA test. Which okay, so a lot of people, right? When they run, and one of the reasons that they give up running is they start having pain and aches in areas like the knees, ankles,
mm,
lower back,
mm,
right? All these are so common. So usually, from my observation at least, okay, usually from their running techniques and posture that's
mm,
causing their pain, or maybe their shoes. Obviously, it really depends on the
mm.
posture of the feet and everything. So maybe you like to share some tips on good running posture or techniques with the viewers.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, one very common question I'm being asked all the time, or myth that I'm being told all the time is, don't run so much.
so run,
You
yeah,
run
yeah,
so
bad for
much,
your knees,
our knee
bad
will
for your
get
knees. Yes,
injured,
I
that
hear
kind of
it all
thing.
the time.
Yeah. So my answer is the Kenyans, famous for being good marathon runners. They run 150 kilometer to 200 kilometer a week, and their knees are still
Okay.
working fine. And their knees are still working fine. Also, they actually run more than we drive, a
Oh
week.
my God.
Yeah. Okay, so they are weak. I mean, they are obviously their knees are still doing fine. Okay, and and
Mm,
and it's not about running could cause injury or damages to our joints, our knees, and it's actually how we run. Okay, it
mm,
same goes to any sport that we do. You can go and play bowling, but if you apply the wrong technique, you get injured on our shoulders and then our hamstrings too. Okay, so same thing. The thing about running is that because a lot of us will think that running is so natural. Okay, humans
mm,
are born to run. So yeah, I just run. I don't worry about technique, form. But the truth is that a lot of people don't run correctly.
mm,
Okay, or I put it that way, there are better ways of running to reduce the chance of getting ourselves injured. Okay, first thing to take note of is where our feet land. Okay,
okay.
when we run, okay, ideally we want to land our foot just below our body. Okay,
Just
when
below
I
your
say that,
body.
yeah,
Foot
that means we
just
don't
below your
overstrike.
body.
Yeah, just below our
Mm,
body, land below our body. We don't overstrike and land in front of our body.
okay.
Just imagine, you are riding a bicycle that has no brake, and you need
Uh-huh.
to stop. what you do, you actually you
You put
extend
your
your leg
feet
out in
down.
front, yeah,
Yes.
in front of you and start to stop. Okay, when you land your feet in front of you when you are running, you actually are literally stopping. Okay, you
Okay.
are braking,
Okay.
you are braking. So
I always thought when we want to run faster, you're supposed to like reach up, reach your legs
yeah,
further forward,
yeah,
right? But it's actually not the
yeah.
case.
Not the case. So this is a popular way of people, the thinking, when we say, okay, run faster means open up your stride. No,
Mm.
actually, the stride length is still the same. Okay,
Mm.
so we still want to land right below our body to eliminate this brake action.
Okay.
Okay, this stopping action, because
This is
every time we
interesting.
brake or stop, the impact is very high,
Mm.
on our joints, especially our knees and hip. Okay, so we want to land below our body to have this flow of moving forward.
Mm.
Okay, and it become actually, if you can do it correctly, it become quite perpetual. That means actually every step is a automatic action of moving forward, so it become very
Mm.
efficient also.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so first thing to remember is to land below your body.
Land below the
In
body.
during training we have drills, different drills to help to actually master this. Okay, quite difficult for me to show the drills
Yeah, it's very
now
hard to
here.
show.
Yeah, but for a start is that don't open up your stride too big. Okay,
Okay.
be very relaxed, run tall. Okay, be as
Mm.
high as possible, and every time when you run, just visualize yourself that your foot is actually landing right below our hip,
Below you.
below our
Okay.
body.
Okay.
Okay, yep, that will help a
Interesting.
lot. Mm.
Ah, okay, okay.
Okay. Another way to help us to learn how to land our feet right below our body is you go to a clean, safe environment like a stadium track and
Mm-hmm.
start running barefoot.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
When you run barefoot, you tend to land below your body more also, because
Mm,
when you don't have shoes with you, you naturally you feel that it's painful to land on your heel right in
mm.
front of you when you're running. Okay,
Understand,
so
understand.
running barefoot may help also.
Right, right.
To
And
learn.
also, which I think a lot of people always ask, okay, so am I supposed to like land on my heels when I
Mm,
run, or like
mm,
land on my toes and
mm.
all? So maybe you want to clarify that.
Yeah. There's a very popular belief now that we should run on our when we land, we should land on our forefoot. Okay.
Mm,
So typically there are three types of landing: forefoot, midfoot, and heel strike.
mm.
Okay. Actually, all three way of landing okay. There's
Okay,
no
really?
yeah, none of it is wrong actually.
Okay,
Okay,
interesting.
so it's a mix. Many elite runners run with heel strike. Some run with forefoot, some midfoot.
Mm-hmm.
None of it is wrong. Okay, but no, regardless of, or no matter which way you land, you still want to land below your body.
Okay,
That's the key.
okay,
Okay, we
okay.
want to land below, even you are here landing on our heel.
Mm, mm,
Okay,
mm.
so the only problem here is that if you are landing on your heel or heel strike, it is more difficult to land below your body. When you're landing on your heel, you tend to land in front a bit more.
Mm,
Okay,
mm,
that's why I suggested running barefoot, because when you run barefoot, you tend to land on your forefoot or midfoot more than on your
understand. Like
heel.
naturally lah,
Yes,
right? Yeah,
correct.
so which actually brings me to our last frequently asked question.
Mm,
Okay. So
mm,
viewers out there, start
mm,
typing in any questions you have to ask Eugene now below, okay? While we're gonna ask his last question and we'll pull out your questions to ask him as well, okay? So don't fight it, yeah? Okay, so last question. Yeah, so this leads me to my last question, which is about the shoes. Right? Because sometimes I would think choosing the right pair of shoes is very important, because even myself I would think like maybe certain shoe will like force you to heel strike, or certain shoe will initiate and make you purposely land on your ball of the feet, right? So what is
mm.
the good shoe? What is the right shoe for me? How would I know?
Okay. Typically, first of all, I just do a quick introduction or explanation of
Running shoe.
the shoe.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
It make up of upper.
Mm.
Okay, the midsole
Mhm.
and the outsole.
Mhm.
Okay, so when you are selecting a pair of running shoe, first thing first, make sure that for long distance running especially, the sole should be quite thick lah. We don't want
Okay.
to start running with a pair of very thin sole shoe.
Mm.
Okay, it may not be very good for our feet. Okay,
Okay.
next, the upper. When we are trying out the running shoe, make sure the toe box here is wide enough.
Mm.
Okay, So because when we are running, we are supposed to spray our toes.
Like we're supposed to be
Okay.
able to open our toes?
Yeah, yeah. We should not be curl. We should not be
Ah,
curling
okay,
our toes when we are
okay,
running. Okay, we should actually spray. So wider
okay,
toe box allow us to do that. And
okay.
another reason is because when we are doing running or longer distance run, actually we get hot. Our body gets heated up. Our feet get heated up also.
Mm-hmm.
When our feet get heated up, we actually our hip feet will expand a bit. Okay, so
Okay.
if your shoe is just nice and our feet start to expand, it becomes very tight, and we start to have abrasion issues and become uncomfortable. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, if you cannot find a pair of shoes that has very wide toe box, choose one shoe that is probably half a size bigger than what you normally wear.
So it's okay
That
if
way,
in front is a bit spacey
yeah,
lah,
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
We want the
okay.
space in front. In fact,
Right,
yeah.
right. Oh, that's
Okay,
interesting.
yeah.
Okay. Okay,
So
yeah. I see.
another thing that I want to share with you is okay. Some people run with a bit of heel pain.
Mm.
Choose a pair of shoe that has this is called heel cup. That means if you press, it's actually
It's very
quite hard.
firm, right?
Yeah,
Is
very
that right?
firm. Okay. Usually there's a
Ah.
piece of plastic over here.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
for
yes.
shoe has a heel cup. This heel cup will help to actually stabilize your ankle, your heel. So this
Mm.
is so for those people who have some heel problem, this will be helpful.
Mm. Okay,
Okay.
that's interesting. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One
So
more thing.
actually, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry. One more thing to share is okay. When we are running, okay, some people when they land their feet, okay, they land
Mm.
in a very outward
Yes,
manner.
yes. Or
That is
the
called
other way.
yeah, so it's called under pronation. Some people run with their feet landing tilted
Yes.
inward, tilting inward. Okay, so this is called over pronation.
Mm.
One way to check is to look at the outsole of your shoe. If there's the wear is a lot more on the outside of your shoe, that means you are actually landing on tilting outward, which is
Mm.
under pronation. If it's not too serious, you are fine with any type of shoes. Okay. For those who land tilting inward, that means the inside of the sole wear off much faster. Then I recommend you to wear a pair of support shoe.
Mm.
What is a support shoe? A support shoe is a pair of shoe whereby there's a little plastic or something very firm over here to support our
Okay.
arch. Okay, so that
Ah,
our
okay,
arch
okay.
don't actually
I can
collapse so
visualize.
much.
I've seen this kind of shoes before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
those are called support shoe or motion control shoes. Those
Mm.
shoes will help people who are actually having this overpronation issue. That means your feet land when you land, actually you tilting inward. Because people with overpronation problem, when they run, they tend to have a lot of injuries, especially to the knee and hip. So we want to
Okay,
prevent that from
understand.
happening. Yep.
Okay, okay, very interesting. Okay, so we are starting to have a lot of questions rolling in. Okay, so guys, we see your
Okay.
questions. Okay, we'll try our best to answer all the questions. All right, so I think I'll put in the first question. Okay, on running barefoot. So we have this question on running barefoot. So
Mm.
what running barefoot causes injury? What do you think about that? Does running
Okay.
barefoot? Okay, so I have two questions on running barefoot. Does it cause injury and does it cause more calluses on the feet?
Okay. Running barefoot. Actually, if you talk about our ancestor run barefoot lah, they go hunting. So in that sense, I don't see any reason why we cannot run barefoot.
Mhm.
In triathlon, part of the race we have to run barefoot when we're coming out from the swim. We have to run
Okay.
barefoot to our bike, before
Oh,
we can
okay,
cycle.
okay. And it's
When
very
we
hot,
bring
right?
our
The
bike
floor.
to yeah, yeah, we run barefoot because
Oh.
we cannot wear a shoe and swim.
Of course. Why am I
Okay.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah. So running barefoot, okay, as long as doing correctly, safely,
Mhm.
actually we are fine. Safely that means you must find a location that is there's no debris, no nails, no glass
Yep.
pieces
Yep.
around.
Mm.
Secondly is okay, we also don't start to do barefoot running from the very beginning, when you start to
Of course,
start
right?
just started running.
Yep.
Okay, you have to train up a bit first, we have proper running aerobic fitness, a
Mm.
bit of pace fitness. Then you can actually start running barefoot because running barefoot you tend to land on your forefoot more, and when you land on your forefoot more, you load to your loading to your calf is actually higher also.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So if you try running barefoot for the first time, you may
You
feel
might
that
feel
your
very achy
calf,
in the calf,
yeah,
right? Yeah, I can
aching
imagine.
calf that kind of thing. So, but
Yeah.
this is normal. But it's good that if you you should not be starting running barefoot
Mm.
at the very beginning of
Yeah.
your run routine. Okay,
Okay.
so
Yeah. So
when
to
you're
the viewers,
better.
basically, please do it gradually. Even if you want to go for barefoot, okay.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Don't immediately try
And,
barefoot.
yeah. And typically when we train, let's say we do an interval training in a stadium,
Mhm.
we will do everything with our running shoes,
Mhm.
but we actually do cool down running with
With barefoot.
barefoot.
Oh, okay.
So that is
Okay.
talking about 3 lap in the stadium, 1.2k, 800,
Okay.
1.2k,
And
3 laps.
your runners don't have the calluses on the feet, right?
In fact, it's good for them. It's
It's
good
good
for
for
them
them.
because yeah, because actually it's a way to learn how to land
Wait.
below our body,
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes
and
sense.
and and, and
Better
as
body
a
awareness.
yes, which
Yeah.
I mentioned just now, that will help in terms of improving our running form.
Okay. So which brings me to the next question from the ground as well. Okay.
Mm.
What kind of breathing technique is better for running?
Okay, the first thing when we talk about breathing, we need to breathe deeply.
Okay.
Okay, when we are running, we don't breathe into our lungs only. We
Okay.
want to breathe deeply up to our diaphragm.
Okay. I
Okay,
think
so
yeah,
yeah, so when we are running, we should see our stomach uh
like expanding and
expand,
contracting.
when we are breathing, not our lungs. If your lungs are expanding and contracting means we are not breathing deep enough. So
Mm,
the next time you run, try to breathe deeply and feel your diaphragm. Okay, your
mm,
tummy is the area that is actually expanding and contracting. Okay, this is one.
okay.
Second is you can create a rhythmic way of breathing.
Okay.
Okay, some people do it like 3 step breathe in, 2 step
Mm-hmm.
breathe out.
Okay.
Or 2 step
Interesting.
in, 2 step out.
That's
Or
quite a
three
long.
three.
That's quite a long one. Okay. So it's like three
Depending on
step
your
in.
running
Right.
track
Right.
rate.
Yeah. Trying to
So
visualize.
yeah, you can do 2-1 or 2-2 also. Okay, yeah, you just
mm,
create a way of rhythmic kind of breathing. That means you breathe with some rhythm.
mm,
This has a few benefit. One is
mm.
you can breathe a lot more naturally after a while.
Okay.
Secondly, psychology help in terms of keep you moving because
Mm,
when you focus on something that you are in control, it helps you to get rid of any distraction that you may have. For example, I'm in a running race now. Okay, there'll be distraction like the heat. It's so hot.
correct. Correct.
I'm
So when
tired
you
already.
focus on your breathing, it's like meditation, right? Like
Yes,
you forget
yes,
about
yes.
everything because
Yep,
you're focusing on your breathing.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's I
This,
think that's really amazing. Yeah. So
yeah.
okay, there's so many questions. I'm sorry, guys. I only can choose one last one. So I'm, I'll try our best. Maybe after this, Eugene will look at the comments and reply you guys.
Okay,
Okay. One
can.
last question from the floor. Okay. How to run with the core? Because they keep hearing that, but they don't understand.
Okay, what I mean by running by using your core. Okay, okay. First thing first, a lot of people have this conception that when we run, we are using our calf and quads
Mm,
to
mm.
push us forward. Okay, I want you to imagine now if you are riding a bicycle without pedal, okay,
Okay.
so you need to
You
move
need to.
forward. What you do? So you do this, right?
Uh-huh. Yes.
So you
Yes.
use your leg to actually push against the floor to propel you
Correct.
forward. Okay, this is the actual running propulsion that we should have. Okay,
Mm.
we should be using our hamstring and glutes, these two core to
Hamstrings and
actually,
butt. The back ties and the butt. For those who don't know,
yeah,
back
correct,
ties
yeah,
and
sorry
butt.
about that. Okay, to pull our leg backward to push ourselves forward and not using our calf and quad so much. When you use our quads and calf too much, we're actually jumping upward.
mm.
Okay,
Okay.
but if you
Okay.
can use your back muscles
Uh
to
huh.
pull your leg backward, just like when you are sitting on a bicycle without pedal and push forward, or you are doing
Yes.
this striding. Okay, so that will actually help to use our back muscles to propel us forward more
Mm.
efficiently. And
Mm.
compare to calf and our muscles, our back
Mm.
muscles are so much bigger, so much
Mm.
stronger.
I
Okay,
think, and,
so
and also if the core is not working, I think it's quite obvious. One of the thing is that they will be like over slouching when they run.
Yep. Yep.
right? They are
Yep.
not, yeah.
Correct.
So another way to know one that your core is working or not is that you should be trying your best to lengthen yourself upwards
Yep.
when you're
Yep.
running, right? Nice
Yep.
and long. So I learned this from
Yep.
Eugene also.
Yeah. Imagine somebody pull
When
you
running,
up.
yeah, like someone pulling me up, right? Somehow I
Yep.
just mentally feel lighter while running.
Yes. 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 Yeah. You
Yeah,
help.
so
Mhm.
okay. Oh, this is
Okay.
so amazing. Okay, I see so many questions. I look at question I also want to ask you, but guys, sorry we have limited time for this session. Okay, so I hope you guys learned a lot. Of course, we are not done yet. We have our lucky draw question. Okay, so one last reminder: register yourself in the QR code or the link if you have not, and answer the question in the comments down below, and we'll be choosing the lucky person tomorrow. By tomorrow, okay, we'll tag you guys. So the question, before we go to the question, of course, our lucky draw today is sponsored by Annabelle Skin. You get a 60-minute facial with head and shoulder massage. Even I want it. Okay, so the question is, get ready, faster fingers. No, not faster finger winner. It's by Lucky Spinner. Okay, so Lucky Spin of name with the correct answer. The question is, what is the optimal way to run to lose weight? What is the optimal way to run to lose weight? Is it just your usual long distance running, your usual jog, or a combination of long distance running with interval running? Okay, so type your answer down below in the comments. Okay, make sure you're registered with us as well. Okay, and we'll announce the winner tomorrow. All right.
I'm not giving hint.
Okay. so so remember us, because we are talking about running for weight loss today. So what is the optimal way to run? I hope you have been listening in class. Okay, so for those who don't know, we are doing this SFF series every week for the whole month of June and July. All right, so next week we'll be talking about nutrition for weight loss, snacking. To be specific, we'll be talking about snacking for weight loss. So remember, join us next week. Okay, I want to thank Eugene again for being here with us today and sharing your knowledge. Okay, I really appreciate it. Even I learn from you all the time when I meet you and every time I talk to you. So thank you so much. Yeah,
Nah,
and also thank you so
pleasure.
much to all the viewers who are live with us. Remember to share, like the video, and join us for the next week's session to learn how to snack to lose weight. Okay? All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Take care.
Bye.
Stay healthy. Stay safe. Okay? See you next week, 9 p.m. Saturday. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Thank you.
Thank you.